Regulators do not recommend the available doses from Sinovac for those above 59 years old. So senior citizens have to wait a little bit longer for their shots. But with the pandemic still raging, how can the elderly stay healthy? Let's find out from Dr. Jose Dimaano, Abbott Asia Pacific's Medical Director. Doctor, thank you so much for joining us. Share with us, why is undernourishment and malnourishment an issue with senior citizens?
Yes, good evening, Rico. Good evening also to all of your viewers. And it's very nice to be here. Thanks for having me. So let me start by saying that proper nutrition lays the foundation so that individuals, whatever the age is, can live their best and fullest lives possible. And we at Abbott believe that with good nutrition, every stage of life can be a healthy one. Now, your question is about malnutrition and the risk of undernutrition in the elderly population. We all very well know that the global population continues to age, and it is all the more critical and fundamental that the older people have access to good and proper nutrition so that they can have better health, better strength, and they can maintain their muscle health, and therefore they can live healthier and fuller lives. And to answer your question, I'm going to talk about the SHIELD study because it is actually looking at the relationship of nutrition and healthy aging in adult community-dwelling individuals. So Abbott partnered with the Changi General Hospital and the Sing Health Polyclinics in Singapore so that we can assess the effects of oral nutritional supplementation on the health of older individuals. SHIELD is short for Strengthening Health in the Elderly Through Nutrition. And by the way, this is the largest clinical trial of its kind using nutritional interventions in Asia.
So, Doctor,
yes.
it is really very critical these days that our senior citizens stay healthy as they await for the appropriate COVID-19 vaccine. We're talking about senior citizens, which are over 60 here in the Philippines, because when you're undernourished and malnourished, it attacks the immune system.
That is correct. That is correct. That's why if they don't have access to vaccines at that point, then they have to look for other ways to strengthen their immune system and overall health. Now, going back to the SHIELD study, they saw that these elderly individuals, which are 65 years old and up, who are at risk for malnutrition, actually have low muscle mass. However, the good news is in that same study, it was shown that these elderly individuals who received nutritional counseling, which is customized according to their needs, and specialized nutritional supplementation with muscle-building nutrient, HMB, improved their overall strength and overall health, which can, of course, help them resist, infections and strengthening their immune system.
So, doctor, how will you be able to detect undernourishment and malnourishment in senior citizens?
Okay, that's a good question. So first of all, we have to be aware of what the signs and symptoms are. Usually it is the lack of appetite or the loss of appetite in these individuals. There will be some behavioral and physiological changes. For example, the person may not be able to swallow properly or may not be able to, taste food properly, and therefore the appetite goes down. And also we have to observe if the person is eating enough, if he or she is finishing his plate of food, right? That's one. Another thing is by looking at the way he or she moves at home. Can she still do the activities of daily living, such as household chores, lifting objects, even like the mundane task of opening a jar? Is the person still capable of those things? Because if not, if the person is having difficulty going up the stairs, walking around and feeling weak and tired all the time, then those could be signs of undernutrition or malnutrition. But better go to the doctor or to the hospital to have their health checked if they are really thinking that there is a possible undernutrition. The doctor can do some body composition analysis, some nutrition screening and assessment procedures, and some physical performance tests, such as assessing the leg strength and hand grip strength, which are two important measures of strength.
So doctor, how often should our senior citizens go for these screenings? And what are the consequences if malnourishment is not detected early?
Okay. First question, how often? First is as soon as they detect signs of weakness or undernutrition, the signs that I mentioned before. Once they detect that, they should go to have themselves checked and assessed objectively by the doctor with the proper objective ways of assessing health. And how often? Maybe once in 6 months or once every 3 months, that would be fine. Now, the next question has something to do on what to do, right? When they are already diagnosed to have,
That's right.
low muscle mass or undernutrition. They have to get complete and balanced nutrition from the usual food that they take. Let's say fruits, vegetables, lean meats, fish, which has a lot of protein, because these elderly individuals would need higher amounts of protein, maybe 20 to 30% more than their usual intake. And they have to make sure as well that they get the micronutrients, which are important for strengthening the immune system. These include iron, zinc, vitamin C, selenium, which can all be found in natural food and also in specialized nutritional supplements.
And undernourishment and malnutrition, doctor, is this just for the elderly, or can it also be for individuals in their 40s and 50s? Should they also take care of themselves? Should they also take supplements and eat more proteins to be able to strengthen their immune systems?
Malnutrition or particularly undernutrition can happen to anyone. So even as young as maybe if you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s. And what's sad about this, it's undetected most of the time, because sometimes we think it's just a normal part of aging. But let me just tell you that once we reach the age of 40, we lose about 8% of our muscle mass for every decade. And that can lead to complications. So what can it lead to? It can lead to overall weakness, susceptibility to infections, and poor wound healing, pneumonia. And if the loss of muscle mass is severe enough, the undernutrition is severe enough, it can even lead to death. And you can see this all the time in the ICU, in the hospitals. People who are emaciated, they are really at higher risk of death because they have poor nutrition, low muscle mass, which can easily be corrected if they are properly nourished, especially when they are young. So we have to start young. Even if we are in our 20s or 30s, we think we're healthy. We have to eat properly, and if supplementation is needed, then we can take specialized nutritional supplements with muscle-building nutrients such as HMB.
So we really have to stay healthy. We have to stay safe, particularly against this pandemic and COVID-19.
That's correct, because nutrition is just one of the low-hanging fruits. It's something that is within our grasp. Let's make sure that we get a complete balanced nutrition, the right combination of macronutrients, fats, proteins, and carbohydrates, particularly protein, 20 to 30% more if we are aging, and of course, all the different micronutrients to keep our immune system strong.
Thank you so much for all that information and for your insights, Dr. Jose Dimaano, Asia Pacific Medical Director for Abbott. And here's one senior citizen who got a dose of a vaccine she helped fund. Country music legend Dolly Parton shared this video of her getting the first shot in the United States. The 75-year-old singer got inoculated with the Moderna vaccine. Parton even took some lines of her hit song Jolene to encourage others to take the shot. Let's watch this.
Vaccine, 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 vaccine. I'm begging of you, please don't hesitate. Vaccine, 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 vaccine. 'Cause once you're dead, then that's a bit too late.
Well, last year, Dolly Parton donated $1 million for COVID-19 research, which is partly used to fund Moderna's vaccine. And as we work together to beat the virus, here are words from United Nations Foundation, Kathy Calvin. Giving is not just about making a donation. It is about making a difference. And that's the final word this Wednesday, March 3rd. Join us again tomorrow for news you can use, news you can trust. I'm Rico Hizon. Stay safe, stay healthy. Good night.
tuloy-tuloy ang balita.
Newsroom Weekend.
Sabado at Linggo. Kaya narito kami para ihatid ang pinakamainit na balita at impormasyon para sa inyo. Newsroom Weekend sa CNN Philippines. This program is rated PG. It contains themes and scenes which may not be suitable for very young audiences. Parental guidance is advised.
Hi everyone and welcome to Wholesome Meals Better Life, and I invite you to join us in the next half hour as we prepare refreshing summer desserts that I'm sure you and the whole family will enjoy. I'm Christine Jacob Sandejas, and this program is brought to you by Magnolia. Yes, it is officially summer and we need to find ways to try and cool down. And what better way than to indulge in some irresistible summer treats to help beat the heat? And I've got the guy for you, Chef Martin. You are my guy to help beat this heat.
I will definitely help you.
I am so excited to find out your exciting ways to keep cool this summer. So what do you have for us today?
You know, with the summer heat, sobrang perfect ng Magnolia ice cream para sa ating doubly delicious desserts. Hindi dapat mawala ang all-time Filipino favorite na Magnolia ice cream. Today, we have two classic flavors made even better, Double Dutch and Rocky Road. We've got two treats waiting for you today. The first one is just Rocky Road and Honeycomb Crunch, and Cocoa Waffle Supreme a la mode. These were both made with Magnolia Gold Label ice cream flavors.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say that they were made with me in mind because they're absolutely delicious. My favorite, you know, when it comes to sweet desserts, especially this time of the year, nothing comes to mind but something that's cool and something that's creamy. And because it is Magnolia Gold Label, you are assured that only the finest quality ingredients are used. And many of us grew up with Magnolia, I'm sure you have, like me, and it's something that has always been a mainstay in homes of a lot of Filipinos, like ours and like yours.
Another plus para sa mga budget-conscious moms natin, Magnolia Gold Label ice cream costs only 250 pesos per 1.5 liter tub. And it's so easy to find. Magnolia Gold Label ice cream is available in your nearest grocery or leading supermarkets nationwide.
Okay, so Chef Martin, you do have to spill the beans. What's the scoop on these flavorful desserts that you have for us today?
Very witty. What's the scoop?
What is the scoop?
Our Rocky Road ice cream is made even better with Honeycomb Crunch. If you want to try this at home, this is what you'll need. You just need 4 ingredients: sugar, light corn syrup, water, and baking powder.
Okay. So that was pretty much for the honeycomb.
For the topping.
For the topping, that's interesting. And of course, it's a little different take, you know, when it comes to toppings for ice cream. So now let's go to this one, naman, Chef. Tell us how you made this cocoa waffle. Is that how you say cocoa waffle?
Waffle Supreme.
There you go.
Yeah.
Cocoa waffle.
A la mode, you know. It's very easy to prepare, Christine. Make sure you have your Magnolia Gold Label ice cream, Double Dutch flavor. And for the cocoa waffles, we just need 1 200-gram pack of Magnolia pancake and waffle mix, 1/4 cup of cocoa powder, 2 pieces Magnolia brown eggs, and 1/4 cup of water. As I said, it's so easy to make. First, just mix the waffle mix and cocoa powder together. Add the eggs and water and mix until the batter is free from lumps. Using a waffle iron, just pour 1/3 cup of the batter per waffle square. Just cook for 2 to 3 minutes until set or cooked through. Set aside, and then when it's cooled down, just cut the waffles into triangles. And finally, assemble these oh-so-sweet desserts by placing a scoop of ice cream onto waffle triangles. Top with whipped cream and finish off with sprinkles.
You do make it sound so easy. I mean, take a look at that. I want to make this. I think it's something, since it's summer, the kids can prepare with their friends when they come over. It's nice even for, you know, for guests to enjoy.
Yes, definitely. Try these delightful ways of serving your ice cream.
I think your kids will be screaming for all of these ice cream treats all summer. But don't wait too long. Just go out and pick up Magnolia Gold Label ice cream now. And speaking of now, Chef, I am so ready to try the wonderful treats that you prepared. Okay, so ito muna. I'm gonna try the honeycomb first because I love honeycomb. And I love all the different layers, flavors, and textures that you have prepared for that. And as you mentioned, Chef, it is also a breeze to make. I can enjoy this with my whole family. And, you know, pagdating sa Magnolia, talaga naman high quality, creamy, and delicious ice cream. So I can finish it now.
At alam mo ba, Magnolia Gold Label ice creams are creamier than ever before thanks to their new and improved formulation. It's your childhood ice cream favorite with a twist. Now, if you're ready,
Okay, I'm gonna let that go. All right,
let's
what's my
have a
next
taste
one?
of our Cocoa Waffle Supreme a la mode.
So how should I eat this, Chef? You're giving me instructions. I get the waffle, a little bit of the
Yes,
waffle.
and ice cream. Just
and
in
ice
all
cream.
plated desserts, you want to get a little bit of everything. There.
I have everything in my mouth right now. It was the waffle, which was soft and a bit crispy. It's so nice. I mean, I think this is the way you should enjoy ice cream.
So, Christine, is it safe to say that you like our desserts?
I know you know. You know I absolutely love the dessert, and I know our viewers will like them as well. So everyone, chill out on hot summer days with these ice cream desserts.